Hi, hello, welcome to the channel Morning Alarm. Today we are going to discuss about database management system. Let us see a brief introduction about database management system. In this video we are going to discuss about some topics regarding database management system. So what is database management system? It contains information about a particular enterprise, collection of interrelated data, sets of programs to access the data, and an environment that is both convenient and efficient to use. In our daily life, we come across different data regarding different things. Data is a piece of information, and database is collection of interrelated data, and database management system is the system that handles the database. So database applications are banking, airlines, universities, sales and online retailers, manufacturing, human resources, etc. Databases can be very large and used to store data about these applications. Databases touch all applications and aspects of our life. In our daily life, we come across different database systems. Let us consider an example of university database. In this, we store data about students, instructors, and courses. The students' details contains about student name, address, age, and details like courses they have taken, etc. And courses contains the course name, course ID, exam, etc. These can be stored in using the database, and the changes can be made and retrieval of usage of data can be made according to the time. Assigning grades to the students, compute grade points, averages, and generate transcripts, etc. In early days, database applications were built directly on top of file systems. Database management system contains three levels of abstraction: physical level, logical level, and view level. In physical level, we describe how a record is stored. In logical level, we describe how the data is stored in database and the relation among the data. In view level, application programs hide details of data types. Views can also hide information for security purposes. Actually, what is abstraction? Abstraction is giving information about how the data is stored, but not telling the details about what data is stored and what are the operations performed on the data. Next, what is the view of data? The architecture of database management system contains three levels: view level, logical level, and physical level. Physical level is present at the bottom level, view level is present at the top level. Physical level tells how the data is stored physically, and logical level gives the relation between the data items. View level gives different views of different users related to the database. There can be more than one view according to the uses of the database. The next concept is instances and schemas. There are two types of schemas: logical schema and physical schema. What is schema? The structure, the basic structure of the data items stored in the database is called a schema. In logical schema, the overall logical structure of the database is given. In physical schema, the overall physical structure of the database is given. Instance is the actual content of the database at a particular point in time. The logical schema gives the logical structure of the database, that means how the data items are arranged and what are the relations between the data items. In physical schema, the physical structure of the database is given. Here we come across a concept called data independence. What is data independence? The ability to change schema at one level without having to change the schema at its higher level. There are two types of data independence. One given is physical data independence and the other is logical data independence. Physical data independence occurs between the physical level and the logical level. It is the ability to modify the physical schema without changing the logical schema. Similarly, what will be the logical data independence? It is the ability to change the schema at the logical level without having to change the schema at the view level. The next concept is data models. Data model, a collection of tools for describing data, data relationships, Data semantics and data constraints. It gives us tools for handling data and giving the relationships between the data using the data constraints. There are 4 types of data models: relational data model, entity relationship data model, object-based data model, semi-structured data model. Other older models are network model and hierarchical model. Each model is explained elaborately in next video, data models. Using these data models, the data is stored in types of different items like objects, entities, and the relations are described between the items. And using these relations, we can access the data easily. Here is an example of relational data model. In this data model, the data is stored in the form of tables. Each table is called as a relation, and the columns are called as attributes. Rows represent the records of an entity and are also called as tuples. A sample relational database is given. ID, name, department name, salary are the different attributes of the relation, the instructor table. Department name, building, budget are different attributes of the department table. We use different languages for database management system. They are data definition language, DDL, data manipulation language, DML, data control language, DCL, transaction control language, TCL. Now we will see about data definition language. In DDL we have 5 commands: create, alter, truncate, drop and rename. Using these commands we create a table, we can drop a table, we can rename a table, and we can truncate, that is we can delete all the records from the table, and we can make changes using the alter command. So data definition language is specification notation for defining the database schema. Here is an example given for creating a table with name instructor, ID, name, department name, salary as attributes. DDL compiler generates a set of table templates stored in a data dictionary. Data dictionary contains metadata. Metadata means data about data. It contains data schema, integrity constraints, primary key, authorization. Authorization gives what users can use the data, who can use the data and who cannot use the data. The next language is data manipulation language. Language for accessing and manipulating the data organized by the appropriate data model. Using data models, we organize the data in different data models, and to manipulate and access this data, we use data manipulation language. DML, also known as query language. It contains 4 commands: select, insert, update and delete. Using these commands, we can make changes in the data. 2 classes of languages, pure and commercial. Pure is used for proving properties about computational power and for optimization. It consists of relational algebra, tuple relational calculus, domain relational calculus. Each topic will be explained in coming videos. Commercial, used in commercial systems. SQL is the most widely used commercial language. Now let us see about SQL. SQL is most widely used commercial language. To be able to compute complex functions, SQL is used embedded in some higher level languages. Application programs generally access database through one of language extensions to allow embedded SQL. Application program interface, which allow SQL queries to be sent to a database. Now let us see different database users and administrators. There are 4 types of database users: naive users like tellers, agents, web users who use the application interface, application programmers who write application programmers using programming languages, sophisticated users use query tools, database administrators use administration tools. The software developers comes under application programmers, and the testers and analyzers comes under sophisticated users. The next concept is database architecture. The architecture of a database system is greatly influenced by the underlying computer system on which the database is running. It is of four types: centralized, client-server, parallel, and distributed. Client-server architecture of database management system is very important concept, and let us discuss in coming videos. So this is the brief introduction of the database management system. Hope you like the video. See you in next videos. Thank you. Please subscribe to the channel for more useful videos.